little fishes. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Everybody, hope you had a wonderful Merry Christmas, Brenda.
Yes, I did. It was pretty good. We had our Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Awesome.
Yeah, my daughter and son-in-law came over.
Nice.
My son was off for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
He was on call, so you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. When you're on call, you never know when you're going to get called in.
Exactly. So we did have a few hours of fun. So
that's good to hear.
And Thursday was nice and quiet. Of course, I came in to take care of the fish, so I was back and forth all day. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah, my Christmas was pretty good too. Nice and quiet. We celebrated Christmas Eve, and then we celebrated Christmas, and then we all met up on Thursday again. So
oh, nice.
It's been busy.
Yes. Thursday was very long. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. Like I had nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like this feels wrong.
It definitely can. When you're used to constantly going, and then it slows down. It's like, what just happened?
Drastic halt, like slam the brakes on, stop, like nothing to do, and I'm like, I need something to do. I can't sit here.
Right. Hey, it happens. It definitely does.
It was definitely a day.
Oh, I imagine so.
But
yeah. Thursday we was all meeting up to actually get family pictures with the new baby. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my nephew and his wife's baby. She's about to turn a year old, getting close to that, and it's her first Christmas.
Oh.
So yeah, we all met up, had pictures taken. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to see the pictures when they come back.
Right. Oh my gosh. What did she think of all that? Did she like cry?
She's a happy baby. I have never seen a baby that happy. Because she loved everybody holding her, because everybody got one picture of them by themselves with the baby. Aww. And she was so good for me. Like I just held her and she just cuddled in. She's so cute. Never seen one this happy. She rarely cries unless she's tired. Then she will let you know it is nap time.
Oh, yeah, they will do
that. That they will. I heard that you've got some new baby fish.
Well, they're not new, but we do have. I have an update on the Waru babies.
Awesome.
The
I'll
ones
make you
that were,
full screen where everybody can see them because I got to see them before the stream and they're adorable.
I think it's been 3 weeks now. So
Oh wow, it's really been that long.
do that.
Oh, check those out, you guys. They are adorable.
And that tank is full of them. Look, I did a little zoom in so you can see.
Oh wow. They are so cute. Just adorable. That's a really good video too, Brenda.
Well, I got my finger in the way a couple times.
Oh, it happens.
I had to zoom out because I was like, I know they're in there. Where did they go?
Right? Oh, they definitely have a large clutch when they have them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that was it. And we're actually feeding them food. As you could tell, there was no parents in there with them.
Mm-hmm.
We took the parents out because they were swimming around, free swimming. So they were able to eat. They got big enough where they could eat like the baby food. So we started with the baby food, and as you could tell, they're picking stuff off the floor of the tank. So we're very excited. I
definitely.
didn't understand the enthusiasm that Father Fish had over. I mean, he's like a little kid with these babies. He's like in the floor. Bottom tank. So he's in the floor watching these babies. He goes and telling me, like we're going over what to feed them and everything. He goes, you don't understand. He goes, it's very rare. And I'm like, but we have 6 adults, we got another pair that keeps laying eggs, but then they're not viable.
Yeah.
And so these, they were viable and they hatched, and he's like a little kid, and I'm like, no, I don't get it. I don't understand. They have babies all the time. He goes, no. He said, it is very rare for wirers. He goes, I had a pair for 10 years and never had it.
I never realized it was that rare.
So for this to have not just lay the eggs, but to have the babies, and we have a whole tank full of these babies. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. But yeah, and then I discovered more babies. Let me think. I'll get it right. Nicaraguensis.
Oh, cool.
So they were in one of the tubs back here in the back with the plants. And we actually have the bulbs in there with them. And the sand was level all the way across. And I was feeding them every day. It's like they've been back there for I don't even know how long. And all of a sudden I went to feed them the one day, and all the sand was pushed forward. Like this whole back corner was bare. They had pushed it to a bare bottom. And I'm like, that's odd. So I pulled the filter, clamped it so no water could be bubbling, and you could see they look like little tiny dots. They were all over the corner. So when I showed Father Fish, he goes, yeah, they're babies. And now you can see them because they're starting to wander out of the corner. And it's at least 100 babies back there.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's how tiny they are. So yeah, we got babies popping up everywhere. Fish babies.
That is awesome. It's always exciting to see the new fry. It's always exciting. And it's funny, Christmas Day, I checked on my koi guppies that I got from NC Psycho Cavers, and yeah, a new batch. So some Christmas fry. Some baby fish on Christmas. You gotta love that.
Oh wow. Babies everywhere. And then we have the guppies, the fancy guppy babies are getting bigger. And what's the other ones? I keep want to call them apestos, and they're not the apestos. They're crevenza. The crevenza baby.
Yeah.
So we moved them forward. So yeah, they'll be going into the tank. I would say another couple of months because they're really getting big. So
hey, that's good.
And we're just
And
looking,
don't you
and
guys have some baby plecos that somebody brought in too?
we did have baby plecos. I don't know where they are. It's hard to tell. There's plecos everywhere here. But in the one tank, we call around here, we call it the Thunderdome because I think it's a 150 tank, and it's the one with all the African cichlids. So if you sit in front of that tank and you look at the very bottom in the front, we have little cichlid babies that are
exciting.
and they're like all different colors. So there's different ones in there, and it's like it's amazing.
That is. I'm excited for you guys.
They're living down there in that jungle bowl, and the adult cichlids don't even know they're there. So they're not. I'm sure they ate some of them, but
hey, that preserved a lot of them though. Having a good heavy plant covering that to block the line of sight, that makes a world of difference.
Yeah, there's a lot of big rocks down there too. So between the jungle bowl and the rocks, they kind of stayed hidden when they were itty bitty, and now they're starting to get big where you can see them.
Hey, that's perfect. That's what my baby guppies like to do in this tank. They love to hide. Anything they can find to hide in, because I need to get those diamond tetras and move them to their new home. I'm going to be doing some fish swapping around as soon as the holidays are over and things slow down. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
How are you all doing?
Doing good.
Good. Did y'all have a good Christmas?
I definitely did.
Good. We did. I went to go see my friends on Christmas, and we added more food web for them, and they're just enjoying it so much.
Oh, nice.
It's up exactly 3 weeks and a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they really enjoy it a lot. These are really getting big on me. They're
yes,
starting
they
to really...
are.
Wow, look at that.
She's the sassy one.
Sometimes it works that way, huh?
It seems. But she does good too, being just singled out. I mean, she don't seem to be getting hurt or bullied.
Oh, wow. That's good.
But if she does, I mean, I will end up taking her to my friend's 75-gallon, and that would be really nice to get a pair in a 75-gallon with some discus.
Oh, that would be nice.
They should do well, angelfish and discus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would do really well.
Would it have been better than the wee little tetras that we bought them? They bought lemon tetras. I don't know how they're going to do.
I don't know how tetras do with, are they with angels or discus?
Discus are going to get bigger than my angels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know angels and discus are good. They're okay together. Smaller fish, I don't know. We had some discus in. We had the smaller Bala sharks in there and a couple other smaller fish, and the discus didn't bother each other, so it might be okay.
I think those angelfish killed my auto cats.
Oh no.
Because they only got this big.
Yeah.
Something, even my keyholes. I haven't seen my keyholes in over a month. I don't know what happened to them, male and female, gone.
Wow.
But there's no food or nothing.
That is strange. You definitely want to ask in the Father Fish Discord show, because yeah, I've had fish though that have went missing for months, and then when I go in and I go to rescaping the tank, I'm like, oh, there's where that fish went.
Yeah, they could be hiding if they were getting picked on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would be the angels that would pick on them, because they would be cichlids too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
those keyholes, when I had them, it seemed like the only bickering you would see is from the angel to the keyhole, but those small tetras, they knew to actually just be peaceful with the key. Even with them, I mean, they actually sometimes antagonize my angelfish to bully them because they want a mock fight.
Hmm. They'll definitely do that.
They're so cool to watch. And then the shark, he's so cool to see. I never got a shark to work before, and it's so cool to see him living.
Oh, absolutely. He's gorgeous.
Yes.
And then I remember I will always see indentations of like sucked in stomachs and everything, and it's just so nice to be able to see not overly developed, but a nice develop of like organs you can see. Oh no, she jumped out of my tank somehow and went back to my bathroom and laid on the bathroom floor. So I took her back to nature and put her in the natural creek down the road. I
Oh,
had her
yeah.
for almost 7, 8 months, 9 months maybe. The crayfish.
Hmm.
Oh, so she's not there anymore?
Uh, I think it was when my jungle val was tall. Somehow she climbed it, and I think she either came out this side or she came out right in this area.
Yeah,
Probably right here.
they're good climbers.
Oh, yeah. I remember that time that the one at the shop climbed out, and you're like, what is that? And then you showed me, and I'm like, wait a minute. I did not know they could climb that well.
Oh,
Wow.
what? Now that crayfish was in a tub on a shelf that, if I'm standing, is probably a little bit taller than waist high to me. And I was sitting there in that room talking to Dina, and I heard this noise. And I looked over and I didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that was, but we'll go on. And we were talking, and all of a sudden there's this little blue crayfish crawling across the floor. He climbed out of his tub, fell to the floor, and proceeded to crawl across the floor. Yeah, that was that was fun.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you was going to catch it. I've never kept a crawfish. Well, I did when I was a kid, but as an adult, I haven't kept one. And
I
yeah,
just
now I know why they kept disappearing.
right. I just can't truly believe how maintained this actually truly. I've actually let nature take this whole system. I've actually got no control. The only control I have is with how much and when I add nutrients. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all the control that's coming from me because it shows me that I know how to responsibly add my nutrients without fouling it to the point of where it lacks. This is so amazing. I mean, there's no green, nothing. That is truly amazing. Almost one successful year, and I have no buildup, nothing. I can't believe that. Oh, and here's that little jungle val that's coming up. Look, it's coming up right there. See it? It's coming up.
Oh, it
See it
is.
right?
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll bounce back.
It's
Yeah.
coming back. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I did cut a little bit too much, I think, by mistake. My first time cutting junk. Well, no, it would have been my second or third time cutting it. But I would always cut like small patches and then open it up and let some light come through that's penetrating it better. And then I'd let it grow again. But I didn't accept the challenge, but then I did it. I took the challenge and trimmed the lawn down, and I mean it's coming back.
Oh, that's exciting. And your tank has really done a total 360 this year. I mean, it's amazing.
I know. I mean, I literally, I, if I can go 1 year, then there's no reason why I can't go 10 years to 20 years with not having a single thing go wrong in my tank. I mean, there are them chances,
Exactly.
but I'm preventing the chance of the majority of it because of how successful I'm allowing my system to be successful. I'm doing the things that create it to be successful. It's all nature, everything. And
Right?
it's actually,
It is. And it's amazing what happens when you let nature do its thing. I mean, it really is.
I've had so much success in
You
just
have.
1 year. I mean, I've set up a 55. Well, technically, I've done two 55s, 110, and I just built that 75. But I've been successful in the bigger tanks because I I think I jammed it on the 10 gallon, and I think that's what destroyed it because it was
Mhm.
only 2 or 3 days old, and my buddy lost his tank, and I told him I would take him, and I put about, I think it was 8 or 9 fish, maybe 10 into that 10 gallon that already had about 8 or 9 fish in it, and I think I overloaded it too soon to where it collapsed. It I think because it actually, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I had to take everything from that little tank and put it in my old 55 because everybody was acting really weird, gasping, and it was because the environment was collapsing. It was eating everything up. I think I demolished it by mistake by adding too much to it on a small tank
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
because
That
it's a
can
little
definitely happen.
different. I enjoy the bigger tanks, but the bigger tanks are kind of a little more expensive. But if you can afford the bigger tank, go with the bigger tank. The bigger tank will give you much more of an area that you get to enjoy, like a bigger little area from that little water supply you got every material from. It's just a small
Mhm.
chunk from it. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's amazing just how much your tank is improved. And with the small tanks, it is a little bit more difficult because you have to add it in way smaller quantities. You have to be a little bit more patient. Larger tanks are
Yes.
really more simple. And the larger the water volume, really the easier it is to maintain the water quality.
That's what I've been reading, it seems. It seems the bigger
Mhm.
it makes it a lot better for everything because it's a larger volume. It can do whatever it needs to do. But I believe from what I'm understanding, there's about 58, 59, maybe 60 natural processes that's actually working on a continuous daily basis, keeping this system truly maintained with no help on my end. That's truly amazing.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
I've learned how to actually keep my plants either what called like when they're slightly lacked like they are now, but they're growing back. I can still keep every pretty much all the nasty. I mean, it's indicating there. You're never gonna keep it sterile the way you're gonna keep it 100% off, but it maintains the majority of it. And then honestly, when I pearl, everything does not pearl. Some plants pearl, but not every single plant I have will max itself out to the point of where it can't keep producing, and there's pearling. It eventually lacks on that plant because I'm not over giving it too much CO2. CO2 will, from what I'm understanding, if you don't use CO2 right, you will really hurt that tank fast.
Oh, you can very, very easily. Yes. That's the reason I've never used CO2. You got to do it a certain way. And I like more simplistic fish keeping where you don't really have to worry about the water parameters. You don't have to worry about, okay, did I add too much CO2? Did I add too much of a chemical? With this, it's really simplistic and easy.
Right, right. Now, you ever heard of them things they're called like a drop checker? Now, if I would go buy a drop checker, would that show me the amount of oxygen naturally I have in my tank if I put
Well,
that chemical in it? Had it?
well, I've never used a drop checker, so I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with them because I've
Me
actually
neither.
never had one. This is the
Either.
first I've ever heard of one because I've went straight from having a little 3.5 data fish tank that PetSmart helped me set up to full on father fish method. So
Wow. I went through a couple setups till I got the father fish, but I got it. I mean, I struggled the very first couple times because it just none of it. I was doing everything that store told me, but then when I learned father fish, the basic principles of everything, it's like I was already doing, but I'm not completing them as best as I should be giving my system. And that's basically the synthetic end of it. The best way to do it is give it everything natural. Honestly, that's what I feel. That's what I've seen. I've used to have all those bad tanks, and I couldn't get a single plant to grow right, even when I was putting root tabs down in underneath. Couldn't get the plants to still grow right. I mean,
oh
there is
no.
a certain you get it to go, but it
Mhm.
doesn't grow like support the way I'm supporting my development of roots.
Oh,
I'm supporting it
absolutely.
much
And Cydia
because
said there are probes that you can add to the tank that will test the oxygen levels. That is really cool to know. I've never used anything like that. That is really
that's
cool.
that's nice to know. Do you think that my TDS is very low in this tank?
That's one that I wouldn't be able to answer because I never test anything like that. I never chase water parameters. I just watch the fish, make sure they're healthy, and then go from there.
Well, from what I'm understanding, Father Fish from in his videos,
Hmm.
it was basically the way I'm understanding. If my water remains constantly clear, and there's not very much really remained in my water column because everything is being sucked down or pulled out from the water, and everything else stays healthier. It stays more stable. Okay, now when um, how did they told me?
Cydia says that he does have some videos on TDS on this channel. So I'm thinking he means on his channel. Definitely check that out because Ryan knows a lot about this subject.
Unless he's
Okay,
posting other fish.
Oh, he's scheduling tomorrow,
Good,
possibly.
the DO.
good, good. See, it's remaining really stable. It's today it went up just a wee little bit. It's running about 84 and a half, almost 85. That's not bad.
Oh, that's good.
Wintertime, it seems to be holding between high 84 to now it seems near 85 now, but summertime I was trying to keep it at that 84 to 85, but I was trying to get it just perfect to where I would hit that 83, 84 at wintertime. Now,
Oh yeah, and in the winter, the heater is going to struggle a little bit more to keep up. I've
yes.
noticed that with my own tanks. Even though I'm in Florida, the second it gets below 60 degrees outside, my 80-degree tank will probably run anywhere between 78 and 79.
Ooh,
And we got a question for you, Jacob. Nell wants to know what are the grass-like plants in the center? Is that jungle bough?
them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're still jungle val. It's just really healthy jungle val. It's just coming
That's
back
what I was
really, really healthy.
thinking.
I cut the majority of most of the plants that kept, see, they're still healthy. They're refusing to die. And they've been in there over actually a couple months now.
That's
Some of them
awesome.
are, you can see brownness. That means they're starting to get down to the certain components of breakdown. But you can see the jungle, it's coming back. See the little arrow right there? It's behind it. There's one. There's one. There's a
Right?
couple. There, it just ran another big old thing right there. There's a few of them in the back there, but I have noticed that Anubius and this Anubius crashed. Do you know why
Oh
they
no,
crashed? Is it
not sure
getting
why
too
they would crash.
was it getting too much sunlight maybe?
The only time I've ever had a Nubius to crash was when I had too much duckweed on top of my tank,
And
and yeah, not enough light is what happened with mine. But your tank's really well lit, unless maybe the jungle bowl it got a little bit too long before you cut it. That could be possible.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't think about that. I mean, do you think I should take that out or that rod ain't gonna matter?
oh, they won't
Mine,
do anything.
yeah, mine. I just left mine in there. It actually provided a nice food source for my ram torns.
Good. Okay. Okay. Because that's what I do with a lot of mine. Like when I've gotten to the point where look at the tannin. I love that tannin color.
Oh, that's
Um,
beautiful.
when I get my plants, see, I'll let them come to the top, and instead of taking them from it all the time, I just everything that I cut or anything, I'll just leave it in the tank and let the tank break it down.
Right? That's the best way to do it.
There's a whole bunch of things that it just makes this so amazing to actually to do it, not just seeing it on like a photo or something, but being able to understand what you're doing, but then be able to do that now. That's what makes it really amazing because then you get to actually enjoy it and you see everything being done, not all the time, but you see the results because everything remains stable. There's small changes being done, but it's not unhealthy changes. It's more likely more healthy changes that change over time that keep the system very, very healthy. I've
Oh, it
never
will.
actually had a single fish smell except for that pleco, the bristle
Mhm.
nose. She died on me. That was the only thing that died
Oh,
on me was bristle nose, but she was a female. But when I picked her up, she was really hard. I looked at her body. She didn't have like no like decay or like fungus look anything. She actually had like a really nice lump like on her belly, which means that she had a good nice full stomach. I don't know what caused her to pass. Everything's really good in my system because or else everything else would start domino affecting.
yeah. Sometimes it can be difficult to determine the cause of the fish's death, and
Just
sometimes it's
like
age. I mean, you never really know if there's no outward signs.
Right.
those keyholes surprised me when they passed. It was crazy. I can't believe. I mean, no smell. Cause see, I would always see. I mean, I will go under here and I will look, take my hand, and just to make sure there is nothing ever, caught up here in the thick patch up top. But nothing. It don't make sense. I don't know why. If it did kill those keyholes, because those well, I mean, Father Fish did tell me a couple of times. Maybe because they were trying to breed,
Hmm.
they felt uncomfortable and stressed out in my environment because I think they were trying to breed. I had a male and a female, so the hormones was in the water.
Hmm. And that is possible because a lot of times they will go into hiding with that, especially if they feel uncomfortable. I've had, especially with my coolie loaches, I've had that to happen. I just knew something had happened to them. Then I went to rearranging the tank and I'm like, oh, I've got babies. I need to leave this alone.
I know I can't wait to wake up and just be able to see the angels to be able to breed for me. That would, they're honestly, that blue and then that yellow pattern, that honestly would be a nice selection of babies. But,
Oh, it would.
and then what is, from what I'm understanding, I don't want them, their babies, to do like live bears, right? So you gotta keep separating these angels so that they don't what, brother and sister mate, or
Well,
does
that's
that
a
not
good
matter?
question to ask Greg, because I've never bred angels yet, and I haven't
Me
researched actually breeding them. Brenda, have you researched breeding angels yet?
No, I have not. But yeah, Greg would be one to ask. He has all those angels.
Yes, and Christian B's got a lot of them too. So
Either one of them would be able to tell you.
yeah, they're definitely the
Yeah.
angel guys.
Yes, by far. My I'm thankful that I found good people like that because my friend is the one who got me into angels because he told me that's what him and his dad had done when they first made their tank. This is my older friend, and
Mhm.
he hasn't made a tank since. But he said my tank is more healthier than theirs because what they did in a 45, 5 inches of gravel and a whole bunch of plants. And he
Mhm.
said they actually had plants successful. I
Wow.
don't understand how though, because from what I'm understanding, gravel leaks everything. So how are you truly getting the right nutrients to your plants without fertilization? And that's just not doing it. It's not cutting it like that down there.
Right, unless maybe the mold, maybe they didn't vacuum the mold, and maybe the mold got its way down in there, perhaps. But yeah, I've never
That
had any success with gravel and plants. Anytime I ever tried that, I mean, I never used the liquid fertilizers, but there's no nutrients there unless you leave the mold. And then to get the mold to truly stay, if you got an active fish, you need to cap it with sand.
yes. Hmm. And see, I explained to Morgansville they can fix their 125-gallon instead of them doing weekly water changes and added root tabs to it to keep to, and they're also actually taking the gravel vacuum and eliminating that mulm that's built up like this deep. What they do, okay, to stop every little detail that they just done, all they need to do is go buy a few pounds of sand and start filling it. Fill that, watch it a couple days, and you will
Hmm.
start to see all that negative mulm. It's very healthy for the tank, but you don't
It is.
want it down. You need it to stay down. That's how you stop that. If you start getting a
Hmm.
lot of mom, start going more deeper. The deeper this is, it'll start to take control of everything and it will keep everything more balanced. Because that's
Oh,
what
it
I
will.
started. As you see, a lot of this black, it's just slowly going down. And this was built up. And then I went higher. And now it's keeping
Mhm.
it pushed down.
Oh, it will help it. And that's one of the ways that I converted my 3.5-gallon betta tank into a father fish method. Is, I allowed the mold to build up and then I capped it with 2 inches of pool filter sand, and that worked out wonderful.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it looks like
Yeah, I
we got
can't.
Neil waiting to show his tank. Thank you so much, Jacob, for coming up and for updating us on your tank. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks.
You all.
Bye, Jacob.
Bye.
Hi.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing
Good.
good. How are you?
I wrote in a question where I had that cycle crash. I think I'm having a
Hmm.
cycle crash.
Oh no, what's going on?
Well, they all got real stupid looking on Christmas Day, and I've been changing water since. But
Yeah.
I asked about the plants melting, if that was possibly causing the crash.
If you have a whole lot of plants melting, it's not just one or two, it definitely could overload it.
Yeah, I had more than I wanted to melt. Actually, I couldn't tell which were the melts and which were the goldfish eating them. But
Mm-hmm.
there's some debris in the tank. I'm aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to figure out how to turn this thing around so you can see the tank.
Yes, sometimes it's easier to just turn it like that.
No,
Sometimes.
no, I think I got it. I think I got it.
Oh, you got it? Awesome. Yeah,
I might
eventually
have
I'm
it.
gonna figure out the trick to this and make a video on it.
This will be my second. Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Perfect.
All right,
Oh,
so
that's
welcome to
beautiful.
my tank. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's doing the worst right now.
Oh, poor guy.
This guy, he's been like that, like I say, since
Mhm.
Christmas. Although today he's starting to look better.
Mhm.
Um, these other two guys, now they're hiding, of course, but they'll come out in a moment. There's a pleco in here somewhere. This guy. These guys are doing much better today after
That's good
several water
news.
changes. The one with the white tail, some of his tail's a little broken up. Um, but he'll be okay. So I don't know
Yeah,
if you
some of
guys.
them's melting in there a little bit. Yeah. I would definitely add more healthy plants. That would be the best way to go, would be to add more healthy plants.
Well, I do have some new growth on everything too, though. I mean, everything
That's
is
good.
bouncing back. Let me see that. That is growing new.
Mhm.
I don't know the names.
Whenever I've had
There's
problems with
pleco.
tanks, I like to really overload it with plants, usually either some type of stem plant or a fast growing moss. And that usually will fix the problem. Sometimes I add floating plants. I don't recommend duckweed anymore, but since you've got goldfish, they would honestly love to eat the duckweed.
Well, that's my duckweed tank right there.
Oh,
That's
perfect. That's a good way to keep it contained. That gives me a really good idea. Thank you.
yeah, it's got a feeding ring holding it
Mhm.
up there.
Love it.
And but the only thing is now I'm getting some green algae on my duckweed too. They
That
all
will
seem to
happen.
like it. Go ahead.
That will definitely happen because since you have several larger fish in there, you really need some more plants, and that'll help cut down on the algae.
It's
'Cause
just the
I've had
three.
that
Well,
same problem with my 40-gallon. That algae loves to try to overthrow it because I need to add more plants, and I also need to make sure to remove some of my fish. But in your case, you don't have it overstocked at all.
Wow.
So it could be lighting, it could be the amount of food. There's several factors that go into the growth of algae.
yeah. Well, I need to cut back my lighting some. You can see some algae there
That'd
on
be
the
the main
side.
step because cutting back the lighting a little bit, you'll be amazed at how fast that'll clear it up.
Okay. All right. So that'll be a project for the next week
Hey,
or
I
tonight.
feel you on that. I've got several projects going myself, and it's been
Yeah.
a busy Christmas season. So,
That's it's been good to have some time off.
oh, I imagine so.
Someone was mentioning their heater wasn't keeping up. Get another heater. You can see I've got
Definitely.
two. I've got two. Because I also thought I saw ick. I
Oh
brought
no.
I brought this pleco, and I don't do a hospital tank. He just goes right in. And I
Hmm.
also bought this little plant log,
That's
and
a
that
really
went
nice
in.
log.
It's it yeah, it serves its purpose.
Definitely.
But I'm not sure which one of those may have brought something into the tank. So right now I'm running these goldfish at 87 degrees for a couple more days.
Oh, that'll definitely knock it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's my plan.
That'll
I've been
definitely work, and that's the best way to go instead of using the chemicals.
following you guys for too long. That and some salt. I figured some salt wouldn't hurt either, but
Oh, it will. It'll help.
right. All right. Some fresh eating tips back there or some burn off. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, it can
But
go either way. What'd you say, Brenda?
Probably a little bit of both.
Could
yeah,
be.
the fish are torture on these plants.
Oh, yes.
What are these little cabbages, these floating cabbages that won't stay down? Um you-
Looks like it
they-
could be either water lettuce or salvinia. It's kind of hard to tell. What do you think, Brenda?
Salvinia.
Salvinia?
yeah, It came with a plant pack that I just bought from you guys a couple weeks back.
Okay, that would have been the photo that was put in there.
Yeah, okay.
So
All right.
the plant pack,
Yep.
yep, that's Salvinia.
Slovenia. Okay.
Oh, what size tank is this? We had somebody in the comments ask.
This is a 30. And I know I'm going to get in trouble for it being too small, but it's what fits in this corner right now, and I don't have a spot for 120. So
Hey, we don't judge.
No.
yeah, well, thank you for that.
And I was curious if you had an aerosol inside of your tubing for the sponge filter.
That's just a sponge filter the way I bought it from the store.
That's what I was thinking, but I had to throw the comment up there to check and make sure.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see comments right now. I don't think.
I know how that goes on the phone. It's a totally different world, StreamYard is.
This is my second time trying with you guys. The last time I couldn't hear you, so I hung up early.
I know how that goes. I've been fighting technology all evening. I managed to get my mic working about 10 minutes before the live stream. So I know how it goes.
Right.
Technology gremlins.
Right? Me and Brenda like to call it our technology gremlins because every time before a live stream, one or the other of us is going to have some kind of technical difficulty and make it just in time.
I'm usually pretty handy, but these team meetings and this live stream stuff is all new to me. So
Oh, yeah, it's a totally different ballpark.
yeah.
Blame it on the gremlins. It's not the user, it's the gremlins.
Love it. Sounds like a plan to me.
And this right and left things got me mixed up too.
Yeah, it's always strange how it mirrors it. It threw me off too, and sometimes it still throws me off.
I think there's a setting for that also, but I'm not going to touch anything right now while we're good enough.
Hey, it sounds like a plan.
I'm going to let you guys go and get back to my hockey game.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your hockey game. Thank you for coming up and showing off your tank.
Catch you in the chat.
Hey, sounds good. Sorry that I missed your question. We had a troll I was dealing with, so I was trying to get the troll dealt with.
I saw that. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night. And hornwort would be a really good addition to your tank. It definitely would.
Oh, yeah. Hornwort. Yeah, somebody said, Stranger Hallucination says that it looks good. I consider adding more plants, lower the flow of the water down, and get floaters in a feeding ring so they don't sink. Maybe lower the light a bit, but mostly add more plants. Hornwort's a good one.
Let me go read the
really
chat.
fast growing.
A little bit will go a long way. And it grows really fast.
Okay.
That it does.
Look for my order.
Okay.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night. Thanks.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
I put a little bit of hornwort. We had like a really big when we first got it. Got a whole box of hornwort, and right now it's in 2 different tubs, and it's still like I'm steady filling orders of hornwort, and it's like it's multiplying faster than I can get it out. So I was putting it in the different tanks, and the one tank I put it in is with the lungfish. We call him Rupert. He's got a name, Rupert. I think Corey and Bryce named him Rupert. But I put just a little bit of hornwort in there because he also had a goldfish and some guppies in there with him. And a couple weeks had gone by and didn't really pay attention to the hornwort. I went over there, fed him all the time. And before you know it, the tank was full of hornwort. And I was like, I need to take some of that out. I took half of it out and you could not tell. It was just like a huge mass of hornwort I took out. And looked, and Ray said something. He goes, maybe we should take some of that hornwort out. I'm like, I just took like half of it out. But yeah, we had to take more out because poor Rupert couldn't move around.
Yeah, and so guppy grass does the same thing. Like, I'm not sure which one. I've grown both in my tanks. Both of them, once they start taking off, you got to stay on top of removing it, or wow. I started out with one piece of hornwort like this, and now I keep taking it out of my tanks, putting it in this tub outside.
Right.
Because
We
it'll
do,
reproduce fast.
We have one tub, it's nothing but guppy grass in it.
Mhm.
And every time I go over there, and we keep the feeder guppies in it.
Mhm.
And every time I go over there, it's like, this is just a mess. It's like, all you see is guppy grass.
Oh, yeah.
And you go to like get the algae out, and you pull out this whole wad of guppy grass because it's that hair
Oh, yeah.
algae. It just sticks to everything.
Oh, it will. Yeah, I was growing guppy grass out in this tank, and I left one little piece in there. Yeah, now I've already got a ball of guppy grass like this.
Yep. That's how it works.
Oh, it is. And hornwort, I love when you trim it the way it grows, because it'll actually start branching off, and it can look really cool. But if you don't stay on top of trimming it, it will overthrow the tank. And it's really good if you're having a problem with a crash, or you just want your tank to grow in really fast. But you got to keep in mind you got to trim it, because if not, yeah, it'll take over the tank.
Oh yeah, you still got to trim it.
Oh yeah. And it's worked out really well for like my betta tanks when I set them up, when I want something to grow in fast that isn't high maintenance. Because it's one of those plants that, it's like my friend Caitlin said, it'll live in a toilet. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's going to grow anywhere. Even if it's dark, it's probably going to grow.
Right, it will.
It's not going to look the best in the dark. It's going to be laggy. It's best to provide it a really good light, but yeah,
yes,
it'll take
definitely
off.
needs good light. I actually took some hornwort and threw it in the pond.
Yeah.
So like, oh, we got rid of all the floaters in there, and the fish were kind of like, the way they were acting, I was like, let me throw some hornwort in there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Before I knew it, the pond was full of hornwort, and just it was a mess. It was a mess. You couldn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go feed the fish, and like where did the fish go? Because it was nothing but hornwort in the pond. So we had to take that out. And then we were back,
fast.
we were back to having massive amounts of hornwort again.
Yeah, if you leave one little piece in there, it won't take long. And yeah, which can be a good thing, but it really depends on how often that you want to be going in and trimming it, because you really need to trim it at least once a week in some cases, depending on the nutrients level in the water columns and depending on how bright the light is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm debating on putting hornwort in this tank just to see how quick it will go, and to trim it once a week and see how bushy I can get it. But then I'm like, no, it grows too fast. I don't think I'm going to do that, especially now that this has become a mother plant. And there's about 10 babies on the runners. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be an Amazon sword tank.
Yes.
That grows way slower.
I'm waiting to see the shooters with the babies.
Right. And Strange Hallucination says hornwort can grow too fast for ornamental purposes. That it can, unless you want to just constantly have your hands in the tank. Oh yeah. But when it comes to saving a crashing tank, I think that's what you want.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It would save a crashing tank in a heartbeat. You throw a bunch of that in there, and it'll take up all the nutrients that's causing the tank to crash.
Yeah, I don't have that. My tanks at home are too small for hornwort.
Yeah, you definitely want to try that in like a big tank. I think maybe like a bigger tank, it would take a little bit longer to do it. Because I had mine in a 10-gallon tank, and I'm like, okay, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, what on earth? Let me get in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the lungfish is in a 40-gallon, and it's within a month we were.
Oh yeah.
It was nothing but hornwort in there. I believe he's talking about the sponge filter.
Oh, let me scroll down to the bottom. I'm behind on this. Let's see. Strange hallucinations. You said the flow, the hang on back filter, or the sponge. You know, even though we just talked to him, I did not sleep good last night. I'm running on coffee, so I actually cannot remember what he said at the moment.
Well, his sponge filter was flowing pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
So,
was a fast flow.
Oh, HOB is what he's talking
Oh,
about. The
oh, awesome. He's still here. Perfect.
Sure.
Yeah, let's like. What'd you say? It broke up on my end.
The HOB filter, is that like a canister?
Oh, it's a hang on the back filter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
HOB. Not enough sleep, I guess.
I know the feeling on that. Hey, it looks like we got Yorkshire George here. Well, we had him, but we lost his camera.
That's
Oh,
okay. I'm laughing at myself inside, so you know.
Hi.
I'll do.
Oh wow, I love your tank. Wow, let me get you
It's
full
massive.
screen.
Yeah.
I have an under sump.
Gorgeous.
I don't know how to turn my camera around. I do apologise.
Oh, that's no problem. Wow, that is beautiful. I love that piece of driftwood you got in there.
Right? That is gorgeous.
It
Can you
is.
see the little baby plex?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So they come all different sizes.
That is a wonderful tank. I love the plants that you've got growing out of the tank. Is that a mother-in-law's tongue, a snake plant? Wow.
I couldn't tell you what plants they are.
Beautiful.
Looks like a snake plant to me. Oh,
That's
gorgeous.
what I was thinking. Wow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And then I have two budgies flying about on top of it.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Love that ink too. That's such a lively tank.
Yeah. And obviously I took bits from all sorts everywhere. Obviously I like the thick substrate I've got going on. And then I've got a sump underneath
Oh, nice.
that does all the extra filtration.
I love the way you've got that sump set up.
Yeah.
Strange Hallucinations said, George, your setup is stunning.
It is. I agree. Wow.
I definitely agree too.
So
That gives me some ideas.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll turn the big main light out and I'll show you how I have it mainly.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, wow.
That tank is gorgeous. That is just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I love all the plants that you've got growing out of the top of the tank too. That really sets it off.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow. It is awesome.
Yeah, and it's all natural. The big things you see inside there are all oak branches. I got them out of forest.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You see the acorns in there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I love it.
Yeah, and just recently we had crayfish and stuff like that. We chuck all the shells in there, and the plex eat them.
Oh, that's perfect. Kinnick says impressive and fabulous.
Yeah, thank you.
Gary
That's
says
it.
purity. And Strange Hallucination says a round of applause for this one. Because, yeah, that is an amazing setup. Wow.
Definitely. Oh, gosh.
I would love to do that in my 40-gallon breeder. Wow.
Yeah, it's 5 foot long, 2 foot tall, and 2 foot
Wow.
to back.
Wow.
That is an impressive setup. Absolutely beautiful.
Right. Thank you. I'll let you get on. And
Well, thank
Thank you
you
for
so
your
much for coming up and showing us. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah,
Yes.
you're welcome.
You have
Thank
a
you.
nice You have a nice weekend.
You
Bye.
too.
Wow, that's his setup is just spectacular.
Wow.
I would love to do that to this tank. I have to figure out, since I have no shelving up there or anything, how to do that. But wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. Get Dean to build you, just like a little platform so you can put your
Right.
plants on top of it.
Definitely, because that wow,
Is he laughing yet?
right? It's got a delay of about a minute in the living room. He'll hear that and be like, "Oh,
Oh, Instagram's off.
oh no, is it off again?" What's weird is on my end, it's not showing off. That's weird. It will in a minute. It's the lag.
Oh. SW.
Yep, it just come through on my end. So I'm gonna work on setting that up while you take questions. I'll work on getting Instagram back up.
Okay. I was thinking about getting some devil's ivy for my tank to help with the excess nutrients, and it would look great growing outside of my tank. Any suggestions on how I should attach them to the tank? With the roots on the inside. They have those, I don't know what they're called. They're like little cups that are full of holes that hang on the side of the tank.
Yeah, I can show those off in a minute. Yeah.
So that the roots can be in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like, depending on how long it is, just hanging around the outside.
Oh yeah, that would be beautiful. In just a second, once I get Instagram back up, I can show you guys the little pots with the holes in it that she's talking about. I don't know what the actual name of those are, but I can show them to you.
I don't know. And Gary has a question that, well, you might know this one. Has anyone had to deworm turtles?
I've never had to deworm turtles yet. No, I got mine from a breeder. So I've never had to deworm mine. Mine haven't, thankfully, knock on wood, they haven't needed it. Now, there is vets that specialize in that. Sadly, there's no vets in my area that take care of reptiles. We're a small town. But I have talked to other people that have actually gotten medicine from their vet.
Yeah, some of them work with like exotic animals. We actually, I did not know this, but Jennifer told me this. We have a vet right down the road from us that works on exotic animals.
Oh, nice.
She had her rabbit, and her rabbit got sick. She took her to that vet down there, and when I say rabbit, I mean this thing was
huge.
About the size of Bella. No, actually, I think he was bigger than Bella. She was bigger than Bella. And Bella is, if you don't know, is just under 16 pounds. She's a little Jack Russell, but she's just under 16 pounds. So yeah, for this rabbit, it was huge. The rabbit did end up passing away, but yeah, that worked on him, on her. I think it was her.
And you can always get on Discord. I put the link in the comments because there are a lot of turtle keepers in the Fatherfish Discord show, and they'll be able to direct you for DIY treatment. But I've never had to deworm my turtles. I haven't had any problems with that.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend talking with them because they may be able to point you in the right direction of which type of vet to look for. I know in my area, reptiles, back whenever I had a python, they're like, no, do not bring your python in. We do not treat reptiles. But with just a second, I'll hop on. I can show you guys the little grow boxes that Brenda's talking about. I've got two different kinds. Actually, we got strange hallucinations. I'll do that in just a second. I'll bring strange hallucinations up as soon as their camera's working. Hi.
Hello. I think I'm up.
That's a pretty cool tank.
Well, thank you. It's pretty old. It's very small. But I discovered the father fish method a couple months ago on YouTube. And so I've begun the process of converting my tanks. So step one on this one has been to add a sand cap to the gravel. It is pretty thin, but I'm going to be completely reworking this whole tank eventually now. So this sand cap is just kind of a stopgap. But let's see. I'm trying to get it to not mirror my video so I can.
That's something I battle with every live stream, is trying to get it to not mirror it.
Right. There we go. Okay, I think it's working now. All right, so we have just one lonely, very sad
Oh, it looks like
chili
it's
reservoir.
grown.
Yeah, I'm trying like mad to get more chili rasboras from my local fish store, but they're hard to get this time of year. But
Oh,
yeah,
they are. This time of year can be very difficult.
right. But he was used to be a group of 10.
Mhm.
Long story short, I used to work in the entertainment industry, so I was touring a lot, and this tank got very neglected. So his buddies kind of dwindled down, and now I'm doing my best to kind of revive this tank with some plants. So it's a work in
Hey,
progress.
you'll be able to revive it.
Yeah, there's a little Nerite buddy over here. He's
Oh,
the
I
cleanup
love
buddy.
Nerite.
As you can see, well, he has 2 friends, and they have made short work of the algae that used to be covering this. So
Oh, they will.
yeah, they are loving that. So this one is on its way, and then down here we've got this tank needs some more work. We need some Nerites in here. Haven't done a sand cap yet. These are White Cloud Mountain minnows.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty okay. I just moved this tank to some new shelving, so had to drain it down for a while, but we got
I know how that goes.
Yeah. So we're in a very transitional state here, but with here, let me hit the light. So with the overall shelf, please excuse this horrendous mess in this room. But
Oh, that is nice.
so I just put these together yesterday. It's a really cheap way to do aquarium shelves. These are $1.60 at Menards, and then these boards were $5 a piece.
I love that.
Whole shelf here, very affordable. This 10-gallon, the occupants are going to be moved to this 20-gallon. Once I get my father fish order in, we're going to get this guy running, and then move these occupants, and then this will get converted. Long story short, every tank is going to be father fish very soon. So
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
One tank at a time.
Yep. Just it's a fun project, transitioning them all, and I can already tell, even just with the sand cap. I mean, I've got some catappa leaves in here, so leaf litter and a sand cap, and this guy, he's colored up much better. He's eating much better. He's moving. Yeah,
Oh, he
so
is.
I can tell this is what this tank needed.
Mm-hmm. It definitely helped my tank whenever I capped it with sand. That really helped.
Yeah.
I've still got one that I've kept. It was a gravel tank. I capped it with sand, and that's where I've always put my betta boys in.
Yeah, and I mean, this tank, honestly, this is the smallest tank I would ever really buy, and I think it's a little bit on the small side as it is. I think tanks should generally start at like 10 gallons. You just have a much easier time of it that way.
Oh, it is much easier. The larger the water volume, the easier it is to get those parameters right and get everything cycled.
The only thing I would say is add a few more plants.
Yeah, those are coming. I bought a couple packages, so I'm gonna split those up among some tanks. I got a friend starting a tank, so we're going full force here.
So in other words, as soon as I get them out in the mail to you and you get them, then you can fix it.
You got it.
And something else that'll be nice to add, and something that I'm personally working on adding to each setup that I have in my house, is to add Malaysian trumpet snails, because they do help keep the moam down that will build up in the tank over time.
Yeah.
They'll actually aerate the sand for you and help keep that down.
So do you find, I was worried that they would dig up the soil too much. Do you find there's problems with that or no?
No.
I haven't had any problems with them digging up the soil too much. Now keep in mind, I've got 2 inches of full filter sand on top of my gravel and on my father fish dirt. But I haven't had any problem with them digging up the sand. They usually go in the top 1 inch, and that's about it.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems with the dirt coming up.
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably add some trumpets to my 29-gallon then.
You'll
Oh yeah,
they're
they're
down at night.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the main time you'll see them.
You'll start with 10, and before you know it, you'll have a tank full. But they do
Yeah.
work. I love the little things. They're gorgeous, and they clean the tank right up.
Oh, they do.
Well, I say, that's a sign of a successful tank. You've got something going right. If you got your animals reproducing, they're happy. So,
Oh, definitely.
to have.
That's definitely a good sign that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting me show off what I got. I'll hop off.
Oh, thank you for coming up. Hey, keep us updated. I want to see
Will
how you aquascape it. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
There we go. It took me a second to get it. I was clicking and it didn't respond.
It was that delay thing going on.
Right. Yeah. On my end, everything's been a little bit laggy because it's like how Father Fish's Instagram channel went down. You called it the second it did on your end, and then it's like 30-second delay before it even shows up on my end. It's wild. Well, I'm going to join the stream real quick, and I'll show you guys what those little plant pots are. Let me make sure that my phone screen's clean. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Hold it over this way. Now it's lost it. What did it do? Okay. We're having more technical difficulties tonight.
It's the gremlins again. Oh, no.
Right? It switched to a completely different window. Why? There we go. I think I've got it. Alrighty. So I'll move this up here and make this full screen. The little breeder boxes that Brenda saw are breeder boxes. That's what we were talking about earlier. The little planted pots that she's talking about, and these right here. And you can get these off Amazon. You can get it at different fish shops. It's really good for growing aquatic plants in. Up here, I've got it because I'm going to be adding some orchids. Right now, I've got the orchids where they are watering. I've got them soaking in a little bit of water. I'm going to take them out after the live stream, let them dry first, and then add them back. But a good thing to show you with some aquatic is right here. I throw in my mint and some of my aluminum plant in here to actually root because I like the way it just looks hanging down. But you can definitely do that with devil's ivy, pothos, anything like that. Any of the types of ivies and pothos work perfect in these. And so does the philodendron, because I've got a pink princess philodendron right here that's getting all the nutrients from the tank.
Nice.
And they do come in different shapes. These are the round ones. So I can actually get past all the plants to show you guys. That's the round ones. And they do also make square ones. Right here, I've got some triangle ones. And somewhere, I think I've got it in a different room, I've got square ones. So you can just get on Amazon, look them up. And they're really pretty inexpensive. You can also make them with food-safe plastic, like a 2-liter bottle. You can also make them that way. I haven't done that yet. I'm actually wanting to as an experiment. But it's totally safe plastic, so you don't have to worry about it fouling the tank. And I guess while I'm up, I'll give you guys a turtle update. I haven't had much time to actually remodel this with the holidays. But you guys already know I've got that remodeled. I've got this side looking the way I want it to look. I've just got to get this side fixed. Me moving this Brazilian sword to right there is where I'm thinking in the back. And then that way, my carnivorous plant won't have to fight for resources. Also got a new flower there. The green water is nice and healthy as always. That's what I feed my fry with. And then we've got the Christmas guppies. Every time I go to remove that hair algae, I get a new batch of guppies. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn this into maybe a shrimp tank or something and get all the guppies out. But definitely got a new batch in there. We got 3 generations now.
Nice.
And Brenda, you said you wanted to see the runners of the mother plant.
There you go.
Got a baby there, a baby there, a baby there, another runner there that's filled up with babies. Actually, it's coming out the top up here, if you can see that.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another weight to weigh it down to keep it submerged because I want these to grow in the tank. Got some more over here, right there and there. And another one growing. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. So they're definitely starting to branch out, and it's going to be really nice. I also got another branch or another leaf coming out of my pink princess philodendron.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hoping to remodel this tank over the holidays, but been a little bit too busy to do it. But you know what? That actually gave me time to decide what I want to do, because I think I'm going to make this a sword tank, because I definitely have at least 7 sword babies in there.
Oh yeah.
As if it's a slower grower, it shouldn't have any problem with growing in there.
And once you see roots coming from them, then you can just stick them right down there in the dirt.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Roots
that's what I was going to ask. You knew what I was about to ask.
That's what we do here when we have the runners. We have a customer that his mother plant that he has, just the runners that come off of this plant. He brings in 2 at a time, at least a foot long, every single one of them. He'll bring 2 at a time, and they have at least 6 little plants off of each runner. And we just soak them, we just throw them in the plant tubs. And then when the roots, probably a couple inches, then we'll go ahead and snip it on either side of where it is. And then just take the root part and just stick it down into a tank right there in the dirt.
Oh, that is a really good tip, Brenda. I really appreciate that, because I was going to ask you, it's like, okay, when do I need to cut these guys?
Yeah, let the roots get a little, about 1 to 2 inches, when you have enough root to get down into the dirt without having to push the baby sword all the way down.
Hey, that makes sense. Yeah, and all this leaf damage, that was from having way too much guppy grass and duckweed. So finally got all the duckweed removed, but the guppy grass is coming back a little bit harder than what I thought. So hopefully before next weekend, I'll be beginning there, get that out, and get some of the mat algae out that started to develop. Because this tank does get a lot of light, especially in the winter, because it's in a south-facing window. So then I got another tank over here I can show off. You can see how my moss tree has really grown. I mean, it's almost reaching the top of the water now.
Stranger Hallucinations is asking, what do you use for lighting?
Well, what I use for lighting for most of my tanks is these cheap little $20 to $30. This one I think was $15 on Amazon. This I think was like 20 or 30 on Amazon. Now for my turtle tank, that's different. Someone actually gifted me these $50 grow lights. They work really well and can grow any type of plants I want in here. Then of course you've got the different lights, especially for turtles. I've got them turned up right now because it's getting winter. They're not really coming out to bask. They just really want to hide most of the time unless they're hungry. I've got one guy coming out here. Actually, we got both. We got the male and female coming out.
Oh, look at it. They're together.
They are actually finally starting to get along. I made it where they're off multiple places to hide, and they're finally getting along better. Now, I'll say that she'll probably turn around and bite him in the rear, but they're actually doing a lot better with getting along. I've been giving them a variety of food, from bug bites, pellets, to live snails, and that's really helped calm their aggression, and adding more mosses, because these guys like to mess up plants. So I've started adding moss.
There you go.
And lots of duckweed, because once they hit maturity, they'll actually start eating the duckweed, from what everyone's told me. So that's going to be nice, because then I don't have to dig out the duckweed. I've got one more plant I can show you guys, or one more tank I can show you guys, actually 2. I redesigned this one.
Oh, nice.
As you can see, I capped it with the sand after letting the mom build up. And I took my aggressive female betta and put her in here. Because my beta sorority had a lot of problems over Christmas, so I had to start separating them all out. And this is my prettiest female, but she is very aggressive to others, but likes to hide in the moss. That's her favorite thing to do.
Oh, yeah. I put Rickia in all the betta jars that we put together. I put a good clump of Rickia in each one, and I'm going to feed those bettas, and I'd say at least half of them, if not 3/4 of them, are sitting in the Rickia. They love to just hide.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add Rickia to this tank. Hopefully the lighting will be enough to actually grow it, because I've got one light that's in the back that's a light that actually sticks to the side, and then I've got just the basic light that come with the top.
Yeah.
And most plants that I put in here, if they're not moss or moss balls, just melt, which is horrible. Then I've got my shrimp tank that I'm going to be trimming and taking plants from, and the plants have actually done really well in this. Well enough to the point that we're probably not going to find any of the blue dream shrimp because they're somewhere in the jungle. That's what I'm probably going to name this tank. It's the jungle tank, because since it's a small 2.5 gallon tank, it grows really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess I can show you guys the turtles one more time, and then I'll come back and join the stream.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the female war turtle, and she really has started to get a little bit sweeter. She's not as aggressive. But this little guy, he has no aggression in him other than he wants to be fed. I've done fed them today. They're doing like little puppies and begging for more food, even though they've already had their pellets.
Hey, if he's begging for food, I would give it to him because, you know, he has a hard time eating it.
Oh, he does. He's actually starting to get better with that. I actually dropped one of the pellets, and he was actually able to catch it for once. So I'm thinking that hopefully he's healing from whatever kind of trauma caused to have bad eyesight. At least that's my hope, because he actually did really well today.
Good. I saw her rushing over. She thought he was getting food.
Oh, yeah. I have to wait, and I have to feed them on opposite ends of the tank because, yeah, she will run up and grab it out of his mouth. But I'm glad that they're actually starting to get along more. That's always a plus. You can tell she is very curious. And, yeah, she'll just climb on top of him. She doesn't care. As long as she's not biting him, that's good.
Right.
Yeah, nobody told me, you know, they can be that aggressive when I got the easternmost turtles, and he has no aggression. She's got too much aggression. And they're both the same age. The size difference is just because of their gender. The females are always a little larger. But yeah, she's a pretty girl.
Yes, she is.
Well, I'm going to come back and join the stream.
All righty. And we have this here. I have a Oaxaca puffer. And see, I knew how to say that. And are trying to keep the waist down. I use the prongs to move the sand around. What can I put in with the Oaxaca to help it clean, help keep it clean? The one we had, we named him Dewey. We had a lot of stem plants in the tank with him. And he didn't bother them. He, you know, left them alone, but it kind of helped with the water.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we finally sold it.
Aww.
Somebody and adopted their Oaxaca. He was so cute. He had the little puffy face and.
But don't worry, I'm sure you'll get another one in soon, probably. No,
I don't want one. We have enough right now in that tank. We've reset that tank, and we have the parents of the baby, the babies I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
The name just like went right out my head, but we put them in there.
Hey, well, that works.
The Waru.
Yeah.
It came back.
Well, thank you for coming up, Strange Hallucinations. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You're definitely seeing some nice tanks tonight.
Oh yeah. Try to go back in. Let's see.
Yeah, and that female betta that I showed, she is definitely feisty. My friend Caitlin told me, it's like, since you're keeping a betta sorority and this is your first time keeping one, make sure to watch for aggression in the females. And yeah, Christmas Day, I came in here and I'm like, oh no, what are they doing? There's not a male in there. I don't think this is mating activity.
No.
And I watched them for a minute, and yeah, she ended up having to be separated out. And I've got another one that's actually, she was injured, which really caused me to be worried because she's not swimming right. So I put her in the breeder box, letting her float. She's actually starting to swim a lot better, gave her a little bit of extra food, and she's starting to perk back up. The remaining female that's actually roaming free in the tank right now, she's really not that aggressive. But I'm still going to get it set up where each one of them has their own tank, because it's too much stress just to constantly worry, are they going to be fighting again?
Yeah, I just put, well, I have two together. I was getting ready to put the other female in with the other two, and it's just a small tank. I think I need to add more plants before I add,
definitely.
but they're all juvenile, so they're like little tiny.
The
So-
juveniles, they do really good, because mine, when I got them, they were juveniles. They did perfect for the first, year and a half. And then all of a sudden, it's like one decided she's alpha and that she rules the tank.
Yeah. Yeah, when they get to be that size, you got to watch them.
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, it kind of surprised me when I walked in on Christmas to check on my fish, feed them. And I'm like, oh, yay, I've got babies. I've got the baby guppies. And I look at my betta sword. I'm like, oh, no, this is not good. Not good.
Goodness.
I think we're all caught up on the chat.
I think so. My leg keeps falling asleep.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Bella's insisting on sitting here on my lap, and the way she sits, I put my leg across my legs so that she doesn't fall, and then my leg ends up falling asleep. That comes with age.
Hey, it happens, especially when they're laying across your lap and they're cutting off the circulation. Oh, yeah.
Well, she doesn't like lay. That would be okay. If she just laid across, that would be fine. No, she curls up in a little ball. So I crossed my leg over, and so she doesn't fall, and then my leg ends up falling asleep. Because you know how she likes to stick her head like under my arm. And,
yeah.
It's one of them things.
It is. It's like whenever my 90-pound German Shepherd decides he is a lap dog. It's like, oh no. What are you two ladies doing for Christmas Eve? I'm not sure what. I don't really have any plans for Christmas Eve other than bringing in the New Year with Mom. She's the only one that stays up.
Well, New Year's Eve is actually Wednesday, so we'll be doing a Wednesday night show, Random Mischief.
Hey, that works. You guys, it'll be on my channel, PsychoPlantLady. Come join us. We'll have a lot of fun. I didn't even realize it's that close. Man, this year has flown by.
Yeah.
Man. I guess I need to get a link for that. Anybody can, when I comment, you can always click on my name, but I'll get you guys a link. I'll try to get you guys a link. I'll get it on this computer because that laptop, I have been fighting with it all day. I'm not touching it. He's got it set up where I can actually see the chat. It was crazy. At 5 o'clock, I was back here fighting with this laptop, and it did not want to agree with me. it kept changing the sizes of all the windows, changing the sizes of the font. So I just took it to my husband. I'm like, fix this Windows computer. I'm a Mac person. Just fix it. Oh, it looks like we got Christian B. I'll get you guys that link in just a second. Hey, Christian.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I hope everybody had a good Christmas.
Definitely. Hope
Looking
you did too.
forward to a brand new year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was just going to come up for a second and show off my trout Goudia tank.
Oh, awesome.
I got fry in there finally.
Oh, yay. Congratulations.
They're kind of hard to see, but of course, fish are always hard to see in my tanks.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. It makes them feel safer.
Right.
Yeah, I keep most of the tanks that I'm trying to have breeding going on. I try to keep them growed up pretty good, you know, just for that purpose, so that the fry have places to hide.
Oh, it definitely helps.
Right there by the thermometer.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, it'll turn into that.
That is awesome.
They're a pretty fish.
Oh, they are. They've got this natural beauty.
Yeah, real cool for a live bear.
Cool.
Oh, we've got a request, Christian. They want you to show the baby rams.
I think the light's off on them right now, but I can go in there and see.
Hey, that'd be fun.
Give me a minute.
So excited for you. You've got so many fish having babies. Hopefully the light's still on, because I know how that goes. Because yeah, a lot of times I'll ask Brenda to show off some fish, and then the lights will be out. It's like, oh no! Wow, look at those!
Oh, beautiful!
So many babies.
Yeah, there's 2 of them in there.
They are so tiny.
They are. They're eating micro worms right now. I'm hoping they're big enough by middle of the week I can start putting them on baby brine shrimp. And then they'll grow.
That would be wonderful.
Water levels right now.
See, that's the way I plan a tank. Dwarf sag everywhere.
I love it.
Crips that I got from the Father Fish store. There's a big one right there. There's a smaller one in there too, but kind of behind that rosette sword. It's hard to see right now. The big leaves kind of died off of it, but it's got new growth coming out.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. The leaves may die off, but you just wait and that new growth will come up. You can really see all the babies there. Wow.
Yep, and those are some extraordinary parents. I mean, their colors are amazing.
They're gorgeous.
That they are.
And it looks like they're not going to eat them this time. They ate their first couple of batches.
Oh, that happens.
Long before now. These have been in here, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, I think. Swimming around. And then I guess while I'm here, go ahead and turn around and show the angels.
That's a beautiful setup. Those angels are so pretty. Is that water lettuce in the top of the tank? Because I love the way the roots are coming down like that.
Yeah, that's what
I was thinking it was.
I just pulled a bunch out today. It was completely across the surface. It was getting hard to feed, so.
Oh, it'll do that. That is beautiful.
But anyway, I don't want to take up all your time. I just thought I'd come up and show some babies.
Hey, I'm glad you did, Christian. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Good night.
Good night. Bye. I love his tanks. That's so exciting. We've got 2 new batches of fry,
That's amazing.
right?
Gotta love the babies.
Oh yeah, got to. I've gotten so they've gotten where they have so many in this tank now that I don't even try to count them.
No,
There's no way with guppy Inler hybrids. There's no way to keep track.
no. So, did something happen to Father Fish? No. Father Fish is good. He's healthy. He's happy. He does a live on Thursday nights at 8:00. And he turned over the Sunday and Wednesday night to me and Dina.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he's still on. He's just on Thursday nights at 8:00.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're still on Wednesday nights. We just do it on my channel.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we do it on PsychoPlantLady's channel.
Mm-hmm.
We do random mischief because you just never know what we're going to talk about.
Oh no, you never know.
We'll start talking about one thing and end up completely on the opposite end, and we go down rabbit holes and everything.
Oh yeah, we've definitely been down some funny rabbit holes, and anybody's welcome to come show off their tanks, their pets, their hobbies. Just come up and hang out. It's just a time to have fun. Then we got a oops, Randy clicked at the same time. Sorry.
I want to start my first planted tank. Can you give me any tips for a good start? And then it continues like substrate. The substrate we use, we start with the Aqua supplement. Our complete soil has the supplement in it, so it's already mixed up for you. All you have to do is pick the size bag you need for your tank. You pour it in, you level it out, pack it down, and cap it with 2 inches of sand, and then you fill it up with plants and water.
It's really easy.
It is that easy.
I love using the complete soil just because I don't have to mix anything. I just put 1 inch down and I'm done. Cap it with sand. I mean, you can't get easier than that.
Right. Well, some of the bags, like our small bag, it's up to 10 gallons. So if you have smaller tanks, like nano tanks, you just want to put in 1 inch, and 1/2 inch to 1 inch of soil. That's it. So if you, depending on your tank size, you might need the whole bag, you might not. So the important part is the height. So you want about 1 inch of substrate, and then cap it with double the amount of sand.
Makes sense.
We use the clean pool filter sand.
Oh yeah.
We get from a pool store. So
you also well, I don't know if you can do it everywhere. I know in Florida you can get it from the hardware store, but I don't know if it's at every hardware store, because up north you guys don't really have pools year round.
well, we have a pool store here, and luckily it's like right down the road. So we have.
Oh, that's awesome.
I haven't been to the hardware store. I don't go to the hardware store. They probably have sand too. But you have to be careful. Make sure it's not play sand.
Oh yeah.
If play sand, you're gonna have to wash and wash and wash and wash. You have to rinse it a lot.
Yeah, and pool filter sand's easy. You don't have to rinse it. You just dump it in.
Right. Just dump it in and go.
Mm-hmm. I think we're caught up on the comments. Yeah, we're caught up.
Oh, cool. Well, that didn't take long.
No, it's almost down to it.
Right?
You check the time, that flew by.
Well, we haven't gone over yet, so that's good.
We didn't do like last time. Well, the time before last time we had to cut it short because I wasn't feeling well.
Right. Yeah, there are times that we just get talking and, oh yeah, look at the time. Oops.
Right. And if anybody wants to come up and show off your tank, all you got to do is click on the pinned comment and you can come up and show it.
Yes, that's true on pool filter sand. That's why we use it. It's already been cleaned, so all you have to do is pour it in. And then when you fill it, just be careful when you're filling your tank. You want to put either a plastic bag or a bowl, something down on the sand, and then pour the water into that so that it doesn't disturb the sand and disrupt the substrate. Because that's the last thing you want, is to pour water directly into the sand and then have a hole, and then your dirt comes through there and it gets in the water column, and then you've got so many water changes you got to do. Just take your time. I know it's exciting setting up a new tank and you want to, hurry up and get that stuff out of the way so you can plant it. But that's the important part, is to take your time doing it, do it slow so you don't mess up the substrate.
Definitely. And this is really cool what Stephanie did. I just went to the river and got sand. The fish are happy. I love it.
Yeah,
Sadly, not everybody lives where they can do that, but that's an awesome way to set up a tank. Perfectly natural.
Yeah, you can do that. We've had people ask if they can use the beach sand because they live near the ocean. And Father Fish said, yeah, but get the sand that's up on the dunes. Because it hasn't been affected by the salt water. And again,
it's good natural sand.
Yeah, it is full of all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And Neil says, use your wife's favorite dinner plate. Works great. I would not do that.
That was funny though.
With that. Trust me, your wife would not be happy with that.
Do it at your own risk. We can't promise your safety on that. That was funny.
Yeah, my husband didn't want to use the dinner plate to fill a tank, but it was one of them. Don't worry, I had the dishes put away, and I was having a conversation because he was like, put the dishes away, and I was like, okay, I'll get them when I get back. Well, before I even got back, he was like, never mind, the dishes are already put away. And I forgot who I was talking to, and they're like, yeah, he probably put them in the trash. And I went, no. No, these were the dishes from Christmas. So these dishes I only use twice a year. I use for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's because they were my great grandmother's dishes. And it's like, no touchy. They get washed very carefully and they get put back very carefully. Like the kids know, okay, don't touch those.
You're doing better than me. I'm too scared to use my grandmother's dishes. I'm too scared to use them. I've got them in the attic.
Well, that's the thing.
You're braver than me, Brenda.
They're irreplaceable, but it's like, okay, it's Christmas. So this is, she used them for every day. Like anytime we would go to Baltimore to see her, it was, the first thing she did was set the table and like, you have to eat. And it was, so that's, how I recognized it when my mom gave them to me. I'm like, oh my God, these are great grandma. She goes, yeah. And because I saw them all the time. But yeah, Brendan's gonna kill us.
Yeah, that's what I'm over here laughing at the comments because this is hilarious.
No.
It's too funny.
Yeah, she did. I am right there with her. Sorry, I'm not taking your side on that one. So
that reminds me of my brother.
dishes that belong to your grandmother or great grandmother, they don't make things like that anymore. So they're like irreplaceable. You can't just go on Amazon and get a replacement.
Right.
No, there are
That's why I hide mine in the attic. I gave up after I broke a few of them because keep in mind, I'm a klutz. You guys already know from when I fell and hit my head, I'm a klutz. I'm like, oh no, I will destroy these. Nope, attic.
That's why they stay in the cabinet and they only come out 2 days. 2
But
days.
that works unless you're super clumsy, and that's how I broke them. I was dusting the cabinet, and yeah, I'm like, nope, attic.
See, I don't have an attic, so they went in the cabinet that nobody goes in.
That's a good idea. Put a lock on it and don't go in there.
Right.
This is a taste of what we end up doing on Random Mischief, you guys. When nobody comes up to show anything, you never know what we're gonna do.
There's all kinds of rabbit holes. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
why. See, my husband uses paper plates.
Mhm.
That's why.
That's the best way to do it.
Well, he doesn't like washing his own dishes, so
Oh,
paper
yeah.
plates. Yeah, that was a fun conversation. Antique dishes do not bounce.
Sadly, I learned that the hard way. And Pyrex doesn't bounce really well either. It's supposed to. No.
No, I have broke Pyrex before.
Me too.
Yeah, fresh out of the oven, full of food.
Mhm.
Yeah, when it's hot, it will break.
Oh yeah. It
will
will.
shatter.
Oh, this is sweet. Thank you.
Paper plates float.
Hey, it works. And you don't have to worry about the mess, and you don't have to worry about breaking them. It seems like
Exactly.
a win-win to me.
It was a win-win. Yes. Because he can make all the mess he wants and it just right in the trash.
Hey,
And
it works.
in it.
Definitely works. I'm gonna go see if Ding wants to show off our tanks. My phone, I laid it down somewhere. I'm running on 2 cups of coffee, so
All day, that's it.
yes.
Maybe that's what my problem is. I think I only had 2.
Well, me, if I go past 2, I get the jitters. And you don't want to see what happens if you give me 3 coffee and then put me on a live stream, because yeah, the caffeine jitters are real.
Well, I usually drink most of the
There it is. I found it.
I
I'll
drink
just text him
most
and ask him.
of coffee before Father Fish even gets here in the morning. So yeah, he's lucky if I
wow. I don't know if I think I would be in trouble if I had a full pot of coffee. I would be criminally caffeinated. That would be a bad idea.
Before you get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, yet
Right?
coffee keeps you awake and keeps you going, and
Yeah.
that's how there's orders out.
Hey, it works. I found my phone. I sent him a text. Hopefully he'll be where he can come up. I don't know what he's doing, so hopefully he can. We can show off some of the tanks in the living room.
Okay. Speaking of orders,
Yeah.
some people, I don't know if the email went out. So because of shipping, we are doing for plants UPS second day, but because of the holiday, UPS, FedEx, it doesn't matter how we would have sent them, they do not deliver on the holidays. So Christmas or New Year's. So if you ordered plants last week and probably tomorrow will go out on Monday, but that's the only day this week that plants will go out. Because of UPS not working on Thursday, we want to make sure that you get them in the 2 days after they've gone out. So
Oh, definitely.
dirt's been going out. We don't have a problem with dirt because that goes ground and you still get it usually in 2, 3, 4 days. Sometimes it's 5 days, but dirt's okay. It's not going to go bad on you. But yeah, the plants. So starting next week, not tomorrow, but the week after that, the first full week of January, plants, everything will be shipped as usual. Second day air, all 5 days. So just letting people know that you don't freak out because you placed your order like the day before Christmas or the day before New Year's and it hasn't gone out yet. That's why. So if you could just be a little bit patient, it will go out. I promise.
You definitely don't want to ship them during bad weather or when they're going to be laid over, because then they're just going to melt, and that's horrible.
Right. Well, also because of how cold it is, like one day it's like 40 degrees here, the next day it's 60 degrees, but I'm putting 2 heat packs in every box. That way the plants stay warm. They're 72-hour heat packs, so they should actually still be warm by the time they get to you.
Hey, that's perfect.
And Christian B says Corel is the way to go, especially if you drop things a lot or if you're clumsy.
Right?
Although Corel does break too.
Oh no. But my luck, I would be the one person who would break it. Like I already know I'm like a bull in a china cabinet. If there is a way to break something, somehow or another, I'm going to do it.
I wonder if that's a good paying job to test out. Will these things break, and what will it take to break them?
Right? They can send it to me. I'd test it. If it survives me, it can survive anybody. Oh, we got a question. Do you deliver to Canada, Brenda?
We do not from this store, no. There is a distributor in Canada. I think they just do the dirt and whatever dry goods they have up there. I'm not sure exactly what they have available. But I do know the supplement, at least the supplement is available up there.
Oh, that's good.
Plants, no. Sadly, we cannot do that. But Corel will break if you drop it on cement.
Oh no. Oh.
I didn't think it would. But yeah.
I wouldn't have thought it would have either.
Yeah, when it's a plate full of chicken fresh off the grill, yeah, it will.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see that happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least there's one thing I found that seems to be unbreakable for me. Cast iron. I have not broke anything cast iron yet.
I don't know about that. I can't imagine anybody breaking cast iron. My problem is lifting the cast iron.
Yes.
Because I used to crochet and knit a lot, all the time. We're talking like hours upon hours. When I was a stay-at-home mom, so I was always knitting or crocheting or doing something, and I ended up with carpal tunnel syndrome.
Ooh.
Yes. So, yeah, lifting up cast iron is when you have weak wrists. Yeah, I can't do it. Like I go to lift it up and like the whole pan is like sideways because I get the handle up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't want to come up. So
yeah, carpal tunnel is not fun. Mom has it. My mom had it. Yeah, that's painful.
Even with well, that was one of the things that when I was doing the essential oils, when I was learning about it, that was one of the first things that I looked up was a combination for carpal tunnel. And I have one of those roller bottles, and it works really great. Like you rub it on, and like within minutes, you give it about, I would say about 5-10 minutes, and give the oils time to get into your system, and it will relieve the pain. The pain
Oh,
reliever, it works
Yeah,
faster.
and actually went Christmas Eve, Wednesday night, or whenever Christmas Eve was. I've lost track of my days at this point.
that was
But
Wednesday.
yeah, Jacob actually was wondering about your all natural hand lotion that you make that's fish tank safe. I went to look online and it looks like your site had a problem. I couldn't get the link posted.
I want to give up on that site. Like, I want to shut it down because I don't know what the problem was. Like, I wasn't getting any views or anything, but it is still available on the Father Fish site.
Oh, wonderful.
According to the icon here on the computer, that takes him right to the shop.
Yes.
So if you go on there and it's under about Father Fish, there's a little arrow and you click on that. The natural product should pop up there.
Oh, perfect. 'Cause I was trying to get the link up and I'm like, okay, this is not working. And thank you, Christian B, for posting the link to the Florida Fish Canada. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is interesting. I have over 200 pieces of cast iron, some date from the Civil War. Wow.
Wow.
My mom was right then. That stuff lasts forever. Wow.
Oh yeah. Even if you come across one that's all full of rust, it can be cleaned up. I believe it's steel wool. Like water and steel wool will get rid of the rust.
That's amazing. Hey, you're welcome to come on my channel on Random Mischief and show off your vintage cast iron because I would love to see it Wednesday. I hope to see you there because I would love to see that. That is so cool.
That sounds amazing.
Antiques is one of those things that have always amazed me, especially the older they are. I'm like, wow, that's a history. It's really cool.
That would be a good idea. Like any of your antiques.
Yeah, anything you're passionate about, Wednesday, you're welcome to come up and show it off. I don't care.
Gate marked pieces.
Oh, that's interesting.
I see. You would have to come up and show us and talk about that because I don't know what that means.
Well, I've heard Mom mention something about the marks on the back of the cast iron because she's got a lot of different cast iron. She's got some that was actually my husband's great grandmother's.
Oh, wow.
And she said the marks, they definitely have different meanings and different. I can't explain it. Mom could explain it. I can't explain it. Yeah, there's different weights, different how you actually use it, how it holds up.
Burn it.
Yes, that's one of the things me and Mom was talking about doing. She said that you can actually make a big bonfire, throw it in. Well, I think you start the bonfire around it. I forget what she said, and it'll actually help clean it. That is so cool.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That is amazing. Well, I hope to see you Wednesday night because I definitely want to see those cast irons. That is so cool.
Most definitely come back Wednesday night.
Definitely. And sorry that Ding didn't get a chance to get on and show off the tanks in the living room. Odds are he's probably on the phone. Because usually he whenever I text him, he'll text me right back. Unless he's on the phone, then the texts don't come through.
Oh, he says no bonfire. Fire damage is irreversible. Will not hold.
Wow. That's good to know. Wow. Well, the way she was talking about, I guess it was a bonfire. So I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Mom what she's talking about because she said something about heating it.
Cook it, like use it to cook on fire, like if the fire, but not the inside.
I don't know.
I think I was told.
I'm just now learning about cast iron, how to care for it. So
I never paid attention. Like Father Fish had one at his house when I was cleaning his house, and I washed it. Like I just rinsed it with water use soap or anything. I just rinsed it with water, wiped it out, and rinsed it with water. He was like, "Don't do that." And I went,
Yeah, Mom caught me rinsing hers, and she's like, "Don't do it."
"Leave that pan alone." He goes, "Because it's." And I was like, "Okay, I'll not touch it." And I don't like. I would touch it like to move it out of my way to clean around it, and then put it back. Like I didn't.
Oh wow.
Because I don't use them. So, but it was a small one. So it's one that I was able to move. It was just a small one. So.
And that's cool. There are many safer ways. Yeah, I hope to see you Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time because we would love to talk with you about this.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like we've actually reached the witching hour for Sunday tank maintenance. So hope to see you guys Wednesday. Make sure to tune in to Father Fish Thursday at 8 p.m. That's when he'll be doing his live stream. And hope to see you guys later.
See y'all later.
See you later. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Let me get this song reset for everybody. There we go.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishies as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.